Well, joining me to discuss the rising insecurity in the country is a security expert, Dennis Amachree. Thank you so much for joining us at this point.
Good afternoon.
Looking at all of this situation now, there's security crisis everywhere, banditry and all of that. My question is, what are we not doing right?
When you look at the whole picture, holistically, you'll find out that we've had some problems of the leadership of the security agencies. And fortunately, the president himself has listened to that and then, of course, replaced them with more energetic service chiefs. And then, of course, you can see the approach they are having right now by going to talk to the people, the governors, because that's one group of people that have not taken this thing very, very seriously. They have to be involved. Traditional rulers must be involved. And then, of course, I don't want them to stop in the north. They should also go to the northwest, northeast, and south-south and talk to this same group because, see, they have to own this thing. It is not just for the security agencies alone.
And you're saying they're not owning this crisis?
People are doing it as if, what is the military doing? What is the police doing, you know? But this is not just a matter for the police alone. It is not all the military alone. It's for everybody. And as long as we get involved, then we can contribute better.
There have been calls for the president to allow Nigerians own weapons, guns. Will that work?
Well, when you look at it, Nigerians can own weapons right now because actually if you apply and then it's approved, you can get. But of course, we've not constitutionally, you know, done it just like the Americans are doing in their Second Amendment. You know, we've not done that. But the point is that, you see, owning gun is not a problem because that way people can actually, I know situations where armed robbers will write to people and said, we are coming, you know. But if he knows that you have your own gun, he will be very, very scared. But we have to be very careful because owning a gun, handling a gun are two different things. You know, if you don't know how to handle it, even some policemen who are not very used to it, if they are not careful, they even shoot themselves.
But in situations where the people feel that the government cannot handle the situation or cannot protect them, what can be done?
Of course, that's what you're seeing right now. And you have regional people getting themselves together to form all kinds of self-help vigilante groups. And then, of course, there are a lot of people. We have a proliferation of arms in Nigeria because a lot of arms came in through different means into the country. And believe it or not, we know there are many private citizens that have their own arms.
Okay, so talking about the service chiefs, you mentioned that they're more vibrant. But in this fight against insurgency, against banditry and all of that, they have a lot of work to do. If you were to give them tidbits, what can be done to stop this?
One thing I can tell them right now, I think, for instance, right now, the military, especially the army, is synergizing very well with the Air Force, you know, which we don't have before. If they synergize, the air-ground integration is going to help a lot, especially with the new jets that we might get. The Navy itself, I think they've just started Operation Secured Waters, you know, recently. That is also going to help because, believe it or not, piracy is a big problem down in the south, and we are not thinking about it. The police itself have to get new technology. Intelligence-driven, you know, crime fighting is what we need right now.
Is that not what we're having now?
Yeah, well, the Inspector General just started Operation Puff Adder 2. And I think, according to him, this is going to, you know, approach those ungoverned spaces that have been giving us problems, where these bandits are hiding out. So I hope that he carries it out. The political will to carry this to the end.
And that is a lot of people have said that might be the issue, the political will.
The political will. So that's what we need.
So how do we move?
Even the president, for him to say that he's behind them to do everything, number one, he has his own portion to do. Finance them properly, let them have up-to-date equipment, and then, of course, they will go ahead and do their work. boost the morale of the fighting forces.
All right.
And then we should be home free.
All right, security expert Amachree, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having